Welcome. Welcome to the Quick Stop F1 podcast. My name is Nyasha, and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us on this momentous day in F1 history. Ridiculous day in F1 history. Do you know what I mean? Let's not mess about today.
Yeah.
Unreal day in F1 history, and joining me as ever is my co-host and co-founder. She's got her glasses. It is Thandie Sabanda.
Yeah, good start to the season.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? I didn't think we'd be recording on the 1st of Feb.
No, look, I tried my hardest to stay away from this sport. I said, I'm taking a break. I'm not getting involved. I'm not even looking at the Twitter. And we were forced back in today. And look, guys, this is, as you can tell, an emergency podcast. I am living at a friend's house right now. Thank you to Andy for putting me up as I move away from London. So I don't even have a microphone right now. So apologies for the sound on my part for you guys. And yeah, we will be back shortly with all the accoutrement that you need for a podcast. But very excited because accoutrement is, I think it's like
speaking
additions.
Italian already. I
love it. He said, Ferrari, you say? I'm going to get that Italian dictionary out.
You say?
You know what? Yeah, you know what's hilarious? These Ferrari fans are going to hate us because that is definitely derivative of French. So I love that. But anyway, look, it's not about me. Bellissimo, bellissima. It's not about me. It's not about you. And it's definitely not about my French/Italian. It's about our guest who's here today. Look at him perched. Some may say, this is my Jeremy Clarkson voice. Some may say that when this man bought a Ferrari months ago, he was seeing into the future. Huh? Not me. People were like, Tommy, why have you got a Ferrari? I thought you were a Mercedes, man. This guy said, you know what? I know where my bread is going to be buttered, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Let's go. Investment, we up, baby. Hey, the stocks are up, boy, right now. Ferrari stocks are high.
Ferrari stocks are so high. I would have welcomed to the show. We couldn't get anyone else to document this incredible day other than the one, the only. It is Tomi all time. Where's the cheering?
I don't know why I'm doing a motorbike. God.
Yeah, there you go. There's a round of applause is coming, I think.
Woo!
Oh, delayed.
There you go.
Well, I had to show up. I had to show out. As soon as I heard the news. Listen, I heard the news. I said, I need to call somebody. I was looking through my phone. I was like, Nyasha. I called him. Rang out. Next phone number. Rang out. This guy talks to me. I'm in a meeting. I'll call you back. I said, no. Nah, it's good to be 2024. Quick stop. This is the what? Third year? Third year?
It's going to be our fourth year. It's going to be our fourth year. So our third birthday is in like March, like next month. So we're still within the third year. And we're going into our fourth year. Can you believe it? Other podcasts, respectfully, they made it.
We didn't make it all the way with all our brothers, you know? Put them in a coffin.
No, I hear it, man. You guys have done well. It's been a pleasure to be on all these years, and to come back in 2024 on such a momentous occasion is my honor to share this with you. My excitement was bubbling above measurable levels. I sat in my house all day just shouting Ferrari. My wife was looking at me like, are you insane? I just went to her. I was like, Ferrari. I was like, Ferrari. I was on a phone call today with a complete stranger, and I said, are you into F1? He said, yes. I said, did you hear the news? He went, yes. Like, with strangers. Like, that's how big a deal it is to me. So I could do nothing rather than be here, right now, on this day.
Oh man, honestly, I'm so sorry. Last season really took it out of me in terms of like my enthusiasm for the sport. You know, I think coming in here week after week after week, trying to make something fun and entertaining for you guys out of what was honestly an absolute pile of dross in terms of entertainment, really, and like thinking about, okay, this season, how are we going to come back? How do we make it fresh? How do we keep listeners? And for this to happen, and look, unless you've been living under a rock, let's just put it out there right now. Hold on, what is going on here? Oh, is that okay? Cool. I thought someone was playing in the background. So, what I would say is something playing, or am I bugging?
I'm hearing like car.
Yeah. Oh, is it Thandie? You in the hood?
Oh, the streets.
All right. Okay. I live in East London. Okay.
Thandie got rough riders riding down the road. Like,
I didn't think anyone would hear that. Surely it's not me.
She can even hear herself. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Go.
So look, I'll start with this. Today, the rumors came out, okay? So I will even go to, it's not often that I actually read my own tweets. So I will go to what I said today, this morning, when the rumors come out, because we hear these rumors all the time. Lewis to Ferrari. We hear it all the time. And I even tweeted, I think Adam Cooper tweeted Lewis Hamilton to Scuderia in 2025 stories are gathering momentum this morning, and from what I hear, it looks like it's really happening. If confirmed, it would lead Mercedes needing a driver and Sainz needing a drive. And I said, lol, it will never happen, and even
When you're in bed, this is Nyasha this morning. You read the tweet, you went, oh, yeah, right. That's this way.
You know what? What's even worse? I even put the passive-aggressive British X for kiss at the end.
Yeah, lol.
Lol, never gonna happen, kiss. Oh my God. And then obviously, look, it did. Thandie, I'll come to you first.
Yeah.
Where were you when these announcements were going off? Because for a good 2
when
hours,
everyone talks about that time, where were you when Princess Diana died? Where were you when 9/11 happened? Where were you when Lewis Hamilton went to Ferrari?
All right, okay, here's what happened. I've not had Wi-Fi in this flat all day until 6 o'clock today. So my main priority when I woke up at 9 o'clock was phoning these people. I don't know if anyone's been on hold to 3 before, but it's the same Dua Lipa song over and over and over again. So I'm getting texts and I'm like, fuck off. Like, please leave me alone right now because I don't answer text till 11 o'clock. And then I'm now seeing somebody needs to wake up Thandie. I'm like, what have I uploaded to Twitter that I accidentally uploaded? Like, shit. Am I uploaded something in my sleep? Or said something in my sleep, and then obviously, so I heard it at 11 o'clock, 2 hours after this rumor.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's an insane rumor to even come out, and then it gathers pace, and then we're hearing that this is done, this is happening. Tomi, I saw your excitement. I don't actually think I've ever, as well, yeah, I was in a meeting and I think I dropped the lol tweet and I'd forgotten about it. So I'm just in my meeting, just forgetting about the day. I've seen Tomi blowing my phone up and I'm like, Tomi never calls me back. So then, when you're on Teams, yeah, so I wasn't on Teams, but I was had other tabs open. So the meeting's in one window and I've got Twitter open. I'm scrolling. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm just sat at my screen oh my God, I just want to get out of this meeting. I had to stay in this meeting for 45 minutes. Tomi, I guess describe for everyone, I guess there may be some people who are watching this. Maybe they're new to F1. Maybe they've only, been following for a short amount of time, or maybe maybe they're just watching this because everyone's talking about it. Why is this such a big...
Welcome to the hood. Tell me your window's open. Thandie, tell me your window's open. Please,
What kind of
tell me
sink-
it's open.
It is
And you
not
need to
open.
get some
My
double glazing in
balcony's
that
right
bitch.
here.
Single glazing
My
windows.
balcony's right here.
With those
Bum,
It's not even
your room
open.
must be freezing right now. What is...
No, it's. I'm moving next month. Anyway,
Sorry. So,
go please.
So Tomi, explain for everyone. This is not just us three getting hyped because we're Lewis Hamilton fans, whatever, but just as fans of the sport, why is this such a massive deal?
I'll tell you why. Historically, Ferrari and F1 are synonymous. It is the oldest team in Formula One. It's the most successful team in Formula One. It's the most renowned team in Formula One. Fun fact, Ferrari's, most of the income doesn't come from the sale of cars. It comes from the sale of merchandise, Formula One merchandise. The Tifosi are the most passionate group of Formula One enthusiasts out there. They literally take over tracks. So to have this Negro heading to the most historic team of all time, the levels. Let me explain it to you. Everyone that works at Ferrari, to my knowledge, everyone that works at Ferrari is white. Lewis Hamilton going there to start this change, to change the levels, to switch things up. This, just last year, were we not saying Ferrari needs some diversity? Were we not saying that on the podcast last year? And what did they do? They said, I bet Quickstock F1 said it. We need to do something. Let's sign Lewis Hamilton. So to me, what I think is the most renowned, most historically great, most popular, most well-known, most marketable, most interesting, most large personality, the biggest F1 driver of all time, Lewis Hamilton, heading to the biggest F1 team of all time, Ferrari, is a match made in heaven. I will tell you something now. Ferrari stocks are going to go up. Like, they are going to go up ridiculously. Merchandise is going to go off. Because everyone, I don't even know where my Mercedes hat is. Because I saw that news today. I said, need to find the Ferrari thing, put it on. This is such a big deal. It will send vibrations through the whole of F1, like, as a whole. No matter which team you support, no matter which driver you support, this news is massive for you. And also, for Lewis Hamilton, let's just take in Lewis Hamilton, someone that people doubted, people have been writing him off for years. For him to make this move and put that stamp on his career, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be marvelous. Like, it's incredible. Everyone loves Ferrari because I know I've been here. You guys have cussed Ferrari out on this podcast. As soon as Lewis Hamilton went there, all of us turned Italian. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, look, I'm going to give you a round of applause from that.
Right,
that was
Tomi.
beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful.
I'm passionate.
Look, I recall the podcast that we did with Trayvon after Abu Dhabi, and he kind of said, was it after, or maybe like, I can't remember when, but he kind of mentioned about, the story of him getting his eighth. That story with the Abu Dhabi, now we've had the point where the guy goes down, and we thought, okay, look, so Abu Dhabi 21 will happen. 2022, they spent all year concentrating on that car. It's going to be a rocket ship. He's going to win again, and that would have been, the ultimate ascension of, to glory. And with the pain of Abu Dhabi 21, it would have made 22 even more incredible. What's really happened is we've gone Abu Dhabi. It's got 2022, 2023, 2 years in the wilderness. The potential in this story is unreal. For Lewis Hamilton to go to Ferrari, synonymous with Michael Schumacher, if you're talking about modern day greats and modern day stories. The seventh title, he won 5 titles there. The last one, obviously, the seventh. For him to go into that team, going against Charles Leclerc, which is no mean feat, and to get a title there, even if he just got a win there, solidifies his status. I mean, look, it's already solidified. But you would, even you racist man that watch this pod that don't think he's good. Surely you guys have got to say, if he goes into Ferrari and makes a success of it, it solidifies his status as a GOAT in the sport. Thandie, I guess touching on what Tomi said there, you know, one of the first things that you was like a big Thandie thing was that you didn't really mess with Ferrari. Ferrari weren't really, you know, you had.
Was that a big?
Was that a big?
Yeah, that's been a big thing. You don't
like Ferrari.
We've been
you
knowing
came
that.
out the gate and saying you don't like Ferrari. So
well, okay, cool. All right, cool. I don't. And I'm. By the way, I'd like to also touch on why I'm quite happy that. Anyway, I'm sorry it had to happen to you, Signs, but it was always going to happen to you. Have you guys ever watched that scene in Django when Django first comes on a horse?
What is that nigga doing on a horse?
Doing on the horse? I said, I asked, what is that nigga doing on a horse? Yes. Yeah, you're going to be right. I was never here for Ferrari. Not the worst team on the grid, but I was never actually here for Ferrari. But I am a Lewis Hamilton stan from top to bottom. If Lewis says he's leaving, I'm helping him move out. I'm back in the boxes.
I'm out.
I'm wiping
Lewis
the surfaces. I'm making sure he gets his deposit. I'm making sure he gets everything. And then I'm going to watch Mercedes burn from the other side of the road while I'm enjoying pasta and Italian wine over here. We moved away from the jam bun sausages and the German food. We don't eat pork no more, darling. We eat linguine, bellissimo.
Parmesan. Oh my God.
Parmigiano, darling.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean?
I got sick of eating frankfurters, man.
Trust me, no more frankfurters, bro.
Oh my God.
Them niggas was trying to feed me frankfurters every day. No pork on my fork.
And we were like, we're not enjoying this, but we have to support our guy. We out, baby. We out. No, but
oh my God.
It's funny because this has really personified to me what people mean when they say Lewis fans are insane. Because we aren't Mercedes fans. We're Lewis Hamilton fans, baby.
Yeah.
Look, we tried to tell them, and I've said this for years and years, and I'm so happy. You know what? Yeah. Now that there's not like the outside chance that we might have like be trying to run up in the Mercedes garage, I can say this very freely. That team has been dropping the ball.
Freeze. 2024. There might be opportunities on the table. Let's hold on, man. Let me keep it real. Mercedes helped to take Lewis Hamilton to that next stage of his career. And that next stage as a driver, like he excelled, like he ascended above this raw talent to someone who's got calculated talent, technical knowledge. He just started driving almost like perfection when he was with Mercedes. And I think Mercedes allowed him to foster that and allowed him to tailor the direction of the team to a direction that Formula One's never seen before. Remember, Mercedes were the first ones to get onto this social media thing, remember? Mercedes were the first ones to open up and talk about diversity and get women into the sport and do all this. And I think Lewis has done a massive amount there, and Mercedes have allowed him to do that. So you have to commend Mercedes for allowing our driver or Lewis Hamilton to be able to grow and get into that next level, that he's no longer just an F1 driver, he's a personality. Because if we're being real, McLaren didn't let him become a personality. McLaren didn't let him have that input into the team. Mercedes is essentially Mercedes, Petronas, Lewis Hamilton Formula One team. That's exactly how it is. And it's a dreadful loss for the Mercedes team. And I think, yes, they dropped the ball in 2022. Yes, they dropped the ball in 2023. It's not looking good for 2024 if our guy's already talking about leaving. So I think Mercedes has had his run, but I do not think that we should count them out. I think that not only will they perform, but I would not be surprised if Lewis goes to Ferrari, gets a championship, and then goes back to Mercedes. Because I think that's where his heart lies. That's all I'm saying.
Man said he's just going to dip out. Do you know what I mean? Dip out to the side And then-
Flip, dip.
You know, he said, we need a break. We need a break. I know this one Italian thing. I'm going to go talk to her real quick,
In
but
the
I'm going to be
air.
back.
Hey, buongiorno.
Bellissimo.
Buongiorno.
Hey,
How y'all niggas doing?
Oh my God. It's a peaceful thing. And do you know what? This is what Formula One needed. Formula One has been stale this season. This off-season especially has been terrible. Nothing to talk about, nothing going on. No regulation changes, no developments in driver lineups. Nothing like when Oscar Piastri went and dropped out Alpine and went to McLaren. Nothing like that's been happening. So for us to get this bombshell of a story before the season's even started, yes. However, I think that this story probably should have come out later on in the year. I think it was leaked.
Well,
and that shouldn't have happened because now the whole Mercedes F1 team are going to not be performing their best. Just because you know
1,000% it was
why are we
leaked.
giving
1,000%. Somebody was like, I'm sitting on some big boy piece of information.
George Russell. I think it was George Russell.
You thinking George?
I'll tell you who I think it was.
I'll tell you who I think it was.
Who in F1
you tell yours.
was getting a battering yesterday because they would not allow Andretti into the sport. And everyone's battering F1. Who's the head of F1? Stefano Domenicali. Do you not think this guy...
That's
do you
what I
think
was
this guy
gonna
does
say.
not have insider information at Ferrari? I'm getting too much heat over it. People are claiming that I'm anti-American over here.
You guys are piling on me a bit too much.
Going to Italian.
The black guy is going.
Focus on the Negro. Don't focus on me.
He jumping shit.
So I think it came from there because you have to remember as well. I will go to the Andrew Benson article on the issue. Andrew Benson is a BBC journalist on F1, and he did a great article basically detailing everything that kind of happened. What he's made clear in this is that talks began 3 weeks ago, and when Hamilton's camp basically made it aware to Ferrari, they also someone on Sky Sports also stated that Charles Leclerc knew about this when he signed this contract, and Carlos Sainz knew about this around 3 weeks ago when obviously they were negotiating with Sainz, and then negotiations stopped suddenly. And then they informed him that we signed Lewis Hamilton. So there's been, obviously it's all come out today, but the timeline of it has been for around 3 weeks or so. So for it to just kind of drop randomly today, February 1st, I know that they would have wanted to keep this under wraps, but it's very difficult to keep something like this under wraps for the whole year. And look, we will see. I guess I do want to just touch on, let's touch on Mercedes, I guess. There is a line in this Benson article that I want to read. I just want to get you guys' opinion on it and to see if I'm interpreting it wrong. Here we go. Talking about reasons why Hamilton may have wanted to move. Perhaps longevity too. Hamilton's new Mercedes deal was a compromise between the longer-term commitment he was seeking and the shorter one his team wanted to offer. In the end, it was Hamilton who chose to exercise his option to exit early. One imagines Ferrari have promised him more time, and if you look at all of the reports, they all say it's a multi-year contract, so we're looking at least 2-3 seasons. You'd imagine 3 seasons. Do you not think it's strange, or do you think it speaks to a tension in the team that it would have been Mercedes and not Lewis looking for a shorter contract? And I guess, what do you think that relationship was starting to be broken? Lewis calling out the engineers, the Lewis and George situation not being great. I guess, Thandie, I'll come to you first, and then maybe Tomi, you can take that after.
I think it's just an awareness of his team and what was going on. Like, it wasn't Mercedes without Lewis, and you can only test someone's patience. Lewis does not have an unnatural allegiance to losers, so it was getting embarrassing. So I don't see why you wouldn't jump ship with confidence that your fans will follow you, with confidence that you are still very talented in any machinery. You can go anywhere. And sometimes people will take the piss and you need to show them why they should not take the fucking piss. And if we are lying about, guys, Mercedes took the piss last year. They did. From the summer break promises to all kinds of promises that were made last year that just didn't come forefront, and then some absolute stupid mistakes, some favoritism towards George. They were taking the piss. So I'm going to show you what exactly happens when you take the piss. I'm going to jump ship. And in what Tomi just said, like, you know, even if he decides he wants to dip toe, come back, they'll always take him back. It's a very toxic relationship, but you'll always have me back. So that's my opinion. And I'll stick by it.
Hey, yo, welcome back to Thandie's Third Analogies. We have the toxicity in the relationship between Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton.
Mercedes.
Tomi, where do Mercedes go from here? So, obviously, next year or this season, they're not going to, Lewis hates going into the simulator anyway, so I'm sure he's not going to be anywhere near that motherfucker at all this year. But I guess where do Mercedes go from here? If you were Toto Wolff right now, apparently he found out 36 hours ago. He was in Milan, ironically.
This guy, Milan! Oh my God! What? In enemy territory! Oh my God! This behind enemy lines! This is Toto Wolff.
The girls are fighting!
Yeah.
Oh,
what is this?
You know what time it is? That, in Confessions, when Usher's on the phone, like, yo, hold on. What?
Hold on.
What?
Yeah. You're kidding me,
I'll
right?
call you back. I'll call you back. Nah.
Put that on everything.
Put that on everything.
So, look. If you're Toto, how is Toto Wolff feeling right now? He was obviously not planning to not have Lewis next year. He was probably thinking, we'll see how next year goes. Try and tie him down. These guys, they always mess about the contract extensions. They always take it down to the wire. Super
100%.
Casual. We don't worry about
100%.
it. He's probably thinking at the end of this year, towards the end of next year, maybe we'll sort out 2026. How do you think he's feeling right now? Because as a man, there's one thing people have accused Toto of, it's caring about the business as much as the sporting aspect. Mercedes as a brand, without Lewis Hamilton, is not in a stronger place. And obviously, sportingly, it's not in a stronger place. How do you think he's feeling? And I guess, where do you think they'll go?
I think that there would have been emergency meetings at Mercedes. When I say Mercedes, I mean the Daimler Mercedes, like top level, because to them, Lewis Hamilton is a massive asset, because whether people like him or not, he sells the brand. He sells knowledge of the cars. He sells the cars. He brings in sponsors. They are going to be in absolute catastrophic meltdown prevention mode. I think they're going to have to really start looking at, okay, second driver, we need someone big. We need someone massive, because without someone massive, I don't see how they can keep the relevance that they have in Formula One right now. Even with Lewis Hamilton in 2022 and 2023, where they became like a mid-pack team, they were losing relevance, and the story became about, Lewis Hamilton, not Mercedes. And I think this is just showing more cracks in the way the team is choosing to operate. I feel like they needed to be a lot more understanding of the impact that Lewis has on the team. And I think in 2023, they failed to show Lewis that when it comes down to the wire, they will back him. Because we had a few incidents in 2023 that showed us that they are still in that, we equal drivers, everyone's got this, and everyone, no matter, even if you're in the league, Lewis, we're still going to do this.
It's the whole thing. You're mute.
I was just going to say, sorry, Thandie, before you come in, I was just going to say, towards the end of last year, the way it was going with him and George, the Singapore tactical call, like to bring them in both at the same time, and then George not letting him through, and he didn't, and whatever, but also the Qatar incident where, let's say in a racing incident, Lewis was at fault for going into George there, but the going on video and recording it and saying sorry and all of these things, it was always like a tense relationship, which was getting intenser and tenser and tenser. And in a sense, to appease George or to make George feel as welcome as possible. And, if you're Lewis Hamilton, like, I'm 38, 39, I don't have to deal with this shit, bro. Like, why am I having to deal with this shit?
You don't.
I can imagine that towards the end of last season, I can't imagine him, especially having gone through the issues with Nico, him thinking, man, do I really want to stay here? This is getting toxic and more toxic and more toxic. Do I really want to stay here? But who says it won't get like that with Charles? Thandie, sorry, were you going to say something before I interrupted you?
Yeah, I was just going to say that with Mercedes as Team LH, I don't think it's one of those things where we should feel sorry for them. They were given 2 years to redeem themselves, 2 years to kind of show us that they actually care, and they chose Brexit and top hats, unfortunately. And that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. As I said, we're eating pasta and champagne over here in the Amalfi Coast, so we're good. And it'll be really
can't wait
interesting.
to be in Italy.
Honestly, guys, you guys,
Monza.
do you know what I mean? And can you imagine how much Lewis is just going to turn around? Because people are like, obviously the dawning fact on us is like, what's Ferrari about? What's their culture? Because Lewis went into Mercedes, he changed the culture, he changed their ethics. And that's a slow-paced thing. That's fine. We'll take that step by step. I'm going to adjust to wearing red, see what works for me, see what doesn't. But I'm on this journey with Lewis. I don't care. Whatever happens, I'm on this journey with Lewis. Thank you.
No,
yeah.
Need to take myself off mute. Yeah,
you're muted.
I was like,
I saw Crystal's tweet. Crystal Brooklyn at Crystal Brooklyn, who said, "Where Lewis goes, I go. That's it."
Period. Period. Did anyone see Tommy's response to someone saying like something about his Ferrari and him saying Hitler drove Mercedes?
Yeah, bro. Someone tried to say, do you think it was a sign along the lines of, do you think it's a wise choice going to Ferrari considering their history of racism? I'm like, history of racism? This is Formula One. God, there's nothing about histories of racism. This is Formula One, baby. We out here. Yeah, come on, man. You can go to any team that's a history of racism. I'd rather have him be a racismo, you know what I'm saying? In the Ferrari.
Racist.
But do you know what's going to be really awkward now, though? Like, what's going to be really... Did you say... What?
I did. Mamma mia.
Let me just read through that one. Let me breathe. Who said that?
So, no, we will look, all of those things. I mean, look, quickly, do we think that Lewis has negotiated this kind of thing within Ferrari the same way that he has with Mercedes, with the Mission 44 and
100.
I hope he's negotiated the match as well.
Do you know
I hope someone
that's another point. But this is literally going to be, when people,
respectful.
Let me tell you what this is going to be like. When you move house and then you take all your stuff and you're trying to make everything go in the right place. Lewis isn't doing that.
Nyasha would know.
Doing that. You know that TV show on National Geographic where they lift up people's houses and they moved the house. He just lifted up his house and dropped it off in Italy. That's exactly what's happening.
Coast. Oh, tagliatelle, linguini. Oh my God.
I can't wait. You know I love pasta as well.
Have you guys ever watched Cars?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched Cars?
Luigi, it's the Ferrari.
Me and Nyasha and Luigi funded the Ferrari. That is me, okay? I'm always, I didn't want to say it for ages, but my great-granddad, Jamal, Luigi, Mario, Sabande. Back in old country.
Rhodesia.
Back in old country. Rhodesia. When he used to mix the bolognese and the pasta bellissimo and all them things, this is the dream we had back in old country.
It's like a sweet pizza pie.
That's amore.
That's me tonight. Oh, when Lewis goes to Ferrari, that's amore.
That's amore. Ring, ring, ring.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I'm going to start listening to Italian music, man. Oh,
Trust me. Italian leather only, darling.
Bellissimo. Oh my God.
Okay, so...
And do you know why this is also a match made in heaven? The center of fashion in the world is Italy. He is a fashion icon. You're just, fashion week, branding. Don't be surprised if we see some new Ferrari sponsors that are designer brands. That's all I'm saying.
Do you know what this is like? This is a bit like the scenario of if Beyonce ever broke up with Jay-Z. People knew we were always going to be on Beyonce's side. That's period.
Yeah,
that's on period.
I hear what you're saying. This analogy, these hood analogies are making sense. Welcome back to Thandie's hood analogies.
The fact that we were always going to be on Beyonce's side, we've never part from Beyonce's side because it's got to be that guy's fault. And I'm a Jay-Z fan.
Yeah.
You can
just about. Okay, so we go to let's go to Ferrari. Charles.
Wait, you know, I just realized there's about to be bare black guests in that Ferrari on the grid when they do the grid walks. Oh my God, I can't imagine it. Megan Thee Stallion at Ferrari. Oh my God.
Did you see the tweet? The tweet I put out.
No.
What did it say?
You were like erratically tweeting. At one point, I was thinking, this guy in the corner just going.
Once I come out of that meeting, I must have spent. You know how bad it was, yeah. I spent like 5 hours straight just tweeting memes about this to the point where it got to
that's my dream job,
and I actually had to have a nap. Like I had to have a lie down. I was so delirious and so happy. I was like, I need to lie down.
I was so nervous about this pod because I was so excited. I had to take a nap as well. You're like a kid has to go to sleep, or when a kid gets excited and has to throw up.
I mean, no. So I think I tweeted. Okay, I'll put it in. But I said Ferrari mechanics when Lewis brings his famous friends into the garage every week, and it's that guy that's on the Breakfast Club that's like, who are these niggas? We need to stay away.
Who are these niggas?
No,
for real.
No, but then someone did send a message, and they were like, Wait, you just sent me, Tomi? The hilarious thing is that they actually have had A$AP Rocky in their team before. Sorry, Tomi, what you sent me, I think I'm blocked by that person. Or Quickstop F1 are blocked by that person. So,
makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, is that...
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
I'm gonna have to. Let me send this shit. I'm gonna have to send it. I mean, I saw it and I said that seems.
Let me
crazy.
look at it from the Quickstop account. Let me
Lol.
look at the Quickstop account.
Let me see if I could.
Oh God, that is. Oh, we're blocked them both.
Love.
Why am I
Am I
No,
blocked?
no,
Wait,
just-
let me check.
Yeah. Oh, it's Lewis. The only thing is, this is going to. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that lady. That lady blocked us because she was just being a mean person. She's a mean person. She's like 40 and she's always just.
Wait, was she bullying you guys?
They always bully us, Tommy.
They were bullying someone
We're
that
not
we know,
bullies.
and I think I made a comment about it, and I was like, you're 40. Why are you bullying people? So that's fine. I thought it was someone else that had blocked us, and that would have been even more funny. But look, Ferrari, Charles Leclerc. He signed a contract. Apparently, he knows. So he signed that contract knowing potentially what was on the horizon. Do we? Let's be honest. Okay, let's take out all the bravado. Let's take out all of the. Let's not be the Team LH podcast, right? Because I earnestly tweeted earlier that if I was Charles Leclerc, I'd be looking at that Mercedes seat. Because in my mind, I just thought, you know what? Like, why would Charles want to go up against Lewis Hamilton? Like, they've clearly just gone behind his back and just kind of like signed Lewis Hamilton, whatever. Charles Leclerc fans were not happy about that at all. I will show you a tweet that was. I'm going to learn Italian, boy. Let me tell you now. We are going to. We are going to learn Italian. Someone said in Italian. Here we go. Iniziano Gia, ma portate rispetto. Which translates as they're already starting, but show respect. Someone else also called me an idiot in Italian.
I'm coming up in your house. I'm not even wearing shoes. I'm leaving my black horse wig. I'm leaving my hair on the brush all over your carpet. I'm going to be in your fridge like you guys got nothing. Have you got any crisps, anything like that? I'm coming in. with my styles, the Lewis Hamilton styles. I'm coming in with bumping music even. We're going to be playing dice outside in the front yard. We're going to be grilling every single day in the back garden. Hellcats at the front.
Like where you live right now.
Hey, Italians, we're gonna put mayonnaise in our pasta salad. How you feel about that?
I don't do that. I don't.
That was weird. That's strange. That's a weird thing for a chef to say.
Hey, aren't you a chef?
That's a weird thing for a chef to say.
Can I just say, the next Quick Stuff live show better have
it does. Don't you worry.
We've always been on to. Don't you worry. That's all we can afford.
That's what you're getting.
Don't you worry.
Cost-effective bread and tomato. So look, do you think in 2025, I'll ask you both, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, who is going to score more? Oh, okay, I'll ask you two questions. Who's going to score more points? Not race wins, points.
Lewis. Who's been scoring more race win points?
Well, Charles technically
Hey, didn't Lewis beat Charles Leclerc in a worse? He's in a worse car this year.
Weird question to ask.
And he's done better.
Okay, the
buddy.
reason I'm saying that is, for me, I thought that goes as standard, right? I thought even Leclerc fans would admit that Lewis Hamilton is a better driver than Charles Leclerc, but they do not think that.
They're delusional, bro.
Of course they're not, because they're Leclerc fans. That's why names in the Leclerc fans.
So if you're Charles Leclerc, how do you think that relationship's going to go? Let's start that. How do you think that dynamic between Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton is going to go?
If I'm Charles Leclerc, I'm super excited that I have left Carlos Sainz, who has an unnatural allegiance to losership, okay? And then I'm going to be super happy that I have Lewis Hamilton, who is a strong driver and might actually give him some... If I was a fan, I'd be excited that Charles actually has someone who might influence him to actually drive and do something. I don't think Sainz was bringing anything to the team apart from a few tricks every other race, if not the other race. Do you know what I mean? So if I was Charles, I'd be really excited to have a mentor like Lewis. They have such a strong relationship anyway. We saw a hint of that last year. And I'd be more excited that now we've got Charles on our side, because Charles will always be driving against the Red Bulls. So now we have him on our side. Whereas a lot of the races, we had the Red Bulls and the Ferraris kind of going against us. He does this all the time. Now there's an awkward silence.
Why do you press the mute button?
Because I'm
Honestly,
coughing.
sir.
I don't want to cough in your ears. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They're banning them vapes like the XL bullies. Anyway. Since we getting the Germans out, let's get you out. I'm just joking. Bellissimo.
So, do you think, Tomi, that, because no one wants to hear from Thandie, do you think that do you think they could be, I think we said this about George and Lewis. We said, it's going to be really good. There's going to be a tutor pupil kind of relationship. They get on off the track, XYZ. Do you think that we could just easily, especially this is Charles in his own house, someone comes into your own house and starts, I've had it, you know what I mean? You have people come into your house, they're friendly with your wife, they're friendly with your family, everyone loves them. Well, not your wife personally, but figuratively. Not in my house. Do you not think that could cause a lot of tension? And could we see the start of a toxic kind of, situation in Ferrari?
I think definitely the ingredients are there for toxicity. I think we kind of saw it when Seb and Charles were there, and it started to really, mess with Seb's head. But I think in this situation, I think the admiration that Charles has for Lewis will overcome his ego. I think Charles is
That's
someone
what we said
that
about
I've
George.
always seen this. George, I don't know, man. Humility and George just didn't bang together.
I feel like,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to remember, British people are very, very interesting characters. They did colonize nearly over half the world. So remember that. And they would have got in somehow. Through being friendly. You just have to know these things.
I thought the George relationship would do better, but I think we always knew that it wasn't the ideal matchup, because it seems like George wanted to go into Mercedes to be a leader instead of going into Mercedes to be a driver. I think that he kind of lost track of his purpose in the team, and the team didn't kind of put him in his place where it's George, you're the new guy, and you have no accolades. Chill for a second. He went in there and he started going on the radio and talking wild and saying things like, are we gonna race each other, or are we gonna focus on racing the other? You don't. And he was very calculated about what he said on the radio, which made me feel a bit sick every time I would hear it. Whereas I think Charles is definitely more a passion driver. And Charles definitely has more passion and more emotion, but I don't think Charles is the kind of person that will sacrifice. I don't think he will sacrifice, the success of the team for his ego. I don't know. I don't see it with Charles. He's always seemed to me like he's come from humble beginnings, which he did, and he's kind of just making his way and not trying to upset anyone. He's just trying to be as good as he can be. I think that's his main concern, where I think George just wanted to be number one. But we'll have to wait and see. We cannot speak on it, and we have another at least 390 days before we get to see.
Cool.
What a very awkward Valentine's Day this was about to be.
Oh, God.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, I have completely forgot that it's Valentine's Day and I should be expecting someone to ask me for my address so they can send me flowers. And I've completely like now gone to the side where I'm like, wait a minute, I've got a whole car revelation. I've got a whole awkward team meeting going on. What a weird Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah, Valentine's Day. Mercedes.
That's
that is going to be so awkward. Also, you said you're waiting for someone to ask for your address.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Because I'm moving.
Oh, because you're moving. Oh, okay. I thought someone would have had that if that was... I thought it would have been in place.
Because I'm moving. I haven't permanently moved yet.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Someone does have that address, okay? Don't ever get it twisted. And my dad sends me flowers every year, so that's really sweet.
That's really sweet. Oh, okay. So
I was also hoping like maybe the Quick Stop team, might want to
send some flowers to Tasha. Yes,
that's a good idea.
Yes, that's
weird. Why would you say that? That's really weird.
I need your new address.
That's a really weird thing to say.
Yeah, no. Tomi, bro. Right, let me wrap this because things are obviously clearly started to get into. We've lasted as long as we could. We're working on a shoestring budget with this setup at the moment, so maybe that's what.
I'm just so glad I'm the one with great Wi-Fi this time.
Not on you today.
Wi-Fi's banging. Wi-Fi banging.
This bitch pressure.
This bitch pressure.
I do not know what's going on with my poverty internet right now. I'm just keep disconnecting.
Okay.
He says while he has Ferraris behind him, please don't mock us. Don't mock us.
You know what they say about those people? They're like, how have you got to black people? They go out there and they buy cars and they buy chains and they buy jewelry. They ain't even got a Wi-Fi sorted.
They don't buy broadband. Now, you know, it's worked for like 99% of this show that it just went.
Trust me.
Which microphone are you on, by the way? Sorry, you on
Oh, sorry.
On that
I'm
microphone.
sitting away from my microphone.
Thank you.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, so my bad.
Well, look, let me just do some quick fire stuff and then I think we'll go. So,
cool.
I was Tomi first and then you, Thandie.
Go on.
Where do you think... who do you think is going to replace Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes in 2025?
Mick Schumacher.
Oh, that's a left field one.
Oh, that is a good strong one.
Ooh.
German brand, German guy. They need a second driver for their new first driver, George.
For their new first driver, yeah, Mick. Mick, yeah.
That is left field. I might put some money on that. Okay, that's a good answer. Thandie, who do you think it will be?
Definitely not Carlos Sainz. I think you should jump on LinkedIn or Indeed.com very fast. I'm going to go with Mick, to be fair. I haven't watched anything. I haven't had the thought about who would replace George, but Mick sounds about right because you do need a weaker yet relevant driver to take that seat who won't be as good as George because Mick won't be as good as George. Yeah, good luck to you and your Brexit driver, broskies. Take it as it is.
Take it as it is. Okay, I'm going to say left field. I'm going to say that they get Hulk in for a season and then
nice.
Maybe see how Kimi Antonelli does if he comes up after F2 this year. Let's see. He's got to go into that car at some point.
I've got an idea, but this idea is very left.
Shoot.
Go on.
Sebastian Vettel coming out of retirement.
All right, boo. Get this nigga out of here, bro.
And I'm saying it could happen. German guy.
Here I am thinking I live in the ghetto.
I would take Seb over Mick Schumacher personally. I would take Seb over Mick Schumacher. That's just me.
Really? You would? Nah, Seb's just... Seb is just so busy on the side of the road picking cans and paper. Like,
Seb's
he's got
asking
things
you
to
if he
do.
can
Oh my
wash your
God.
windscreen at the side of the road. Get him out of
He's
here,
coming to
bro.
the doorstep and telling
Put
you, do you know Jesus
Put
Christ?
some respect on Sebastian
Can I talk to you about our Lord
Vettel.
and Savior Jesus Christ?
Nah, but I definitely do think it'll be
Does he?
Mick. I think it'll be Mick.
Look, I'm going to agree with you there, Tommy. But quickly, your internet is doing a madness, brother, respectfully. Where does Carlos Sainz go?
Carlos Sainz, he either goes on Indie.com, Glassdoor works, LinkedIn's all right, you know.
Right.
I've been on LinkedIn.
You've been on LinkedIn.
But there's also this email thread called the guest list in the UK. That's where you kind of just find like real creative jobs.
Right, okay, nice.
I feel like a man like him could really do well in the hair industry.
Right.
So maybe look to how to cut hair.
Okay.
Maybe find a nice hairdressers in Italy so you're really close to the action.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe one in Monaco.
So you're still close to the action. Monaco, maybe, yeah, you know. Maybe Charles's mom can, you know, give you some sort of mentorship.
Yeah, nice.
You know?
Okay.
She used to be a hairdresser. So, yeah, apart from that, I would also like to note that there were several of you who came for me for Charles slander. There were several of you on this podcast who came for me for Charles slander, but I stuck to my guns. And I would like to say that my intuition is always right. Always right. So if you ever want the truth, stick with me. It'll turn to madness, but madness will always turn to truth. Thank you.
Okay, you know what you deserve.
As you were.
You know what? You were right, Thandie. You were right.
Stop it right now.
Well done. Tommy, do you have any Formula One teams that Carlos Sainz will go to? Okay, and I will say that he will go to
Carlos Sainz. He'll probably say that he's going to his dad because a lot of people are thinking he'll go to his dad anyway.
Is doing rally in that?
Yeah.
Maybe. I reckon he'll go to Aston Martin potentially. Let's see where Alonso falls. Let's see if
what if Alonso gets the second Mercedes seat again?
Well, there you go. I don't know if Alonso will. Hello, Tommy.
Carlos Sainz to Red Bull to replace Checo Perez.
There you go. That could happen.
It all happens on the Quick Stop F1 podcast.
I would put money on that. I would put money on that happening, personally.
Okay. I'll take that. Well, look, guys, let's wrap it up there because I think we just gave the people what they wanted. You know, I've got no desire whatsoever to talk about anything else F1 related because, quite frankly, it doesn't matter.
I don't care about Andretti. No. Don't give a fuck about that.
R.I.P. to Andretti. Oh, my bad.
Hey, do you know what?
They played you guys like a fiddle. You guys were. Andretti is a real side chick name. Sorry.
No, yeah, you know, like I've been going through your phone. Who the hell is Andretti?
Who the hell is Andretti? So you promised Andretti the credit card that you share. You promised that you'll give her the house. You turned around and told her, I'll give you all the cars, the passwords to all the credit cards. And then one day you just turn around and say, I love my wife. You think I was ever going to leave my wife?
Yeah.
For you,
Andretti. But look,
for you, Andretti.
But what I do want to end with something. It is serious. It is really serious.
Go on.
Tifosi, we understand that we're coming into the house of Ferrari, and we want you to know, Team LH, we come in peace. We don't have to war
when the
with each other.
moon hits the pie like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Imagine teaming up the biggest car manufacturer, whatever, brand in the world, the biggest sports fan base for an individual sportsman in the world, teaming up. That's better than pizza and pepperoni. That's better than pasta and Parmesan cheese. That's better That's better. That's better than skinny women and Italian fashion design. Okay.
You see this Lewis Hamilton collaboration?
Do you know what I mean?
That's why I put honey in my bolognese instead of sugar.
Oh shit!
Because I know
God.
class.
Oh god!
That's what you tweeted. I thought that's what I was doing right. Because you tweeted honey instead.
No.
I was trying, Nyasha.
No.
That's why I put ketchup in the bolognese to sweeten it up a bit, you know?
Stop it!
Barbecue sauce. What's that black sweet baby Ray's? Sweet baby Ray's in the bolognese. Little bit of Henny. Little bit of Henny.
Oh god.
And I jug it down with some Snoop Dogg red wine. Come on. Allegiance. Black people working together with the Italians. When the moon hits the pie, that's a big pizza pie, that's amore.
What I was trying to say is that we respect you and your culture.
When the moon hits your eye like a sweet pizza pie.
Yeah, or like what is Oh my god. Okay. Well look. Anyway, Tifosi, please welcome us into your bosom. We love you. We can't wait to be a part of your family. And if you find what we say offensive, it's not that we disrespect Ferrari. It's that
man.
This is just how we are. So maybe excuse me.
And as I said,
with the race,
my great grandfather was Italian.
Yeah, I'm part Italian too. The amount of pasta I eat, I'm part Italian too. So look,
Italians, you guys really came to Africa, and
well, to be fair, you seen Smiley spaghetti?
They did.
Like you see how Smiley?
Yeah, exactly.
Spaghetti,
Have you eaten Nigerian spaghetti?
I have. And
have you eaten spaghetti on bread? No, you've never been poor. Go for it. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, well, that's enough from one of us. Let's thank you, Tomi. Thank you so much, Tomi. You've been an incredible guest. Let me give you the cheering. Well done to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You definitely, I don't know if you're frozen or if that's just you, but you look like you have the youth pastor pose right now. Just waiting to come on.
It's the youth pastor pose. It's the Kobe Bryant pose when he's got the.
It's because
he's got the jacket.
I know
he's got his
internet has issues.
That's all right. We forgive you.
Look,
that's all right. You're our brother.
If there's anywhere where your internet can have issues, it's here, mate. Look, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And well done to Thandie. Congratulations to you, just being you. Well done. Welcome back. All of them things there.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tasha and Mario. They've been keeping you entertained over the the festive period, whatever this break is. Mm-hmm. If you're not aware, they've been carrying on doing the show. They carry on every Saturday, and I know that they're going to have a bag of stuff for you. The more news comes out over the next few days, they're going to be there first with it on Saturday. So make sure you check out the Saturday show. Mm-hmm. And I'm so sorry. And yeah, I'm just really happy to be back. We'll likely be back a couple of weeks before the season starts with some kind of prediction show before testing starts, and then we'll have a season preview show once testing is
Lots
done.
Of exciting shows to come up.
Lots of exciting stuff coming up. We've got, we're really looking to progress the pod again this year, so keep an eye out. I've had the most crazy month. I've moved house. I've moved so that I can create even more content for this. And I'm really excited for all the stuff that we're going to be able to do. So
we thank God.
It's going to be really exciting. So thank you guys. Thank you for being patient with us. We really appreciate it. And I think that's it. Any more for any more? No?
You know what? Do you know what else is banging?
What?
Bruschetta.
Oh, bruschetta, yeah. Oh my God, that's banging. With a little bit of...
Bring all that bruschetta up in here. But imagine bruschetta. I swear it's bruschetta. No, I'm being so serious. It's bruschetta.
Hey,
Okay.
somebody come and save this woman. Oh my God.
Bro, they're gonna hate us. They're gonna hate us.
Shout out Vincenzo.
Oh, Vincenzo.
Shout out Vincenzo for real.
Oh man, Vincenzo.
That's my guy.
You know, in the beginning of Bad Boys for Life, where Peter or he who shall not be named rolls into the neighborhood, and all the people are looking at him in the garden, and then someone goes, "Oh, there goes the neighborhood." I feel like that's that's how Ferrari fans feel right now. But look, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked this, hey, what do you think about what's happened? Leave a comment. I want to reply to as many of you as possible. Let's have a conversation in the YouTube comments.
I love to look at the YouTube comments. You know what? I actually look at them very often. I just can't I don't respond, but I love to look at them. So please do respond. Do drop your opinions, etc. I can't wait for this next year. It's exciting.
It's going to be really cool. I can't wait. Guys, thank you so much for your support. And remember, no matter what life throws at you, keep it on the
bruschetta. Yes. When the moon hits the eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Look, mate, if you've got this far, clearly you like what we do. So here's a link to subscribe to the Quick Stop F1 family. Give that a click. And here's another link to some more cool on our channel. Sorry, cool stuff. And remember, no matter what happens, keep it on the black stuff. Click the stuff. Click the links. Click the links. Click the links. There. They're there.